93% Britons answering no. Readers refuse to read Harry's story. We will tear up and throw it away. Prince Harry's memoir Spare will not be read by most express.co.uk readers, a new poll has found. The Duke of Sussex's publisher Penguin Random House shared more details about the highly anticipated book last week, announcing that it would be released on January 10, 2023. The details were shared with the launch of a new website on Thursday, October 27. The book is due to explore Harry's time in the royal family from his childhood and mother's death to his decision to leave the firm 2 years ago. The publisher said, "It was one of the most searing images of the 20th century, two young boys, two princes, walking behind their mother's coffin as the world watched in sorrow and horror." As Diana, Princess of Wales, was laid to rest, billions wondered what the princes must be thinking and feeling, and how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is his story at last, with its raw, unflinching honesty. Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. In a poll that ran from midday on Friday, October 27, to 7:30 a.m. on Tuesday, November 1, Express.co.uk asked readers, "Will you read Prince Harry's book?" In total, 24,164 votes were cast, with the overwhelming majority, 93%, 22,553 people, answering no against reading Harry's book. Whereas 5%, 1,287 people, said yes they would read his memoir, and a further 1%, 324 people, said they did not know. Readers shared their thoughts on Spare in hundreds of comments left below the accompanying article. One reader, username Hopeful56, said, "No, I will not read this book, and quite frankly I really do not understand who would want to." Others held a similar view, with username Janet1958 writing, "I have no intention of wasting my hard-earned money." Username Cynical Old Possum said, "Watching paint dry would be far more interesting." While username Maud commented, "I would not read that book if someone paid me to." Meanwhile, some readers argued they had no interest in supporting Harry's story, with Lino07 remarking, "Wouldn't even pay 10p for it." Username Gwentai said, "I shan't be reading this so-called memoir. I've heard enough about it already and I'm bored with it." Another, username Bettyb, said, "Why would anyone buy the book when the media will have all the juicy parts? I also do not want to support Harry financially, and buying the book will do just that." And, username Chicotina wrote, "As an American, I read a ton of books on the royal family, mostly history-type books, but a few of the current state of the family, as I find it all very fascinating, as we have nothing like this here in the US. That said, as I refuse to read Finding Freedom, I will also not be reading Spare. King Charles III is not looking forward to Prince Harry's forthcoming memoir." In an interview with ET's Rachel Smith, Christopher Anderson, the author of The King, claims the new monarch views his son's memoir, as well as his and wife Meghan Markle's other public statements about the royal family, as a betrayal. "This is going to be another series of grenades that they're tossing into the palace. They are terrified. Charles and Camilla and the rest of them, about what Harry could say," Anderson claims. "Particularly because I understand, the memoir has so much to do with his upbringing, the marriage of Charles and Diana. It's all viewed through this lens now." While Anderson notes that Harry was the rebel prince during his early years, during which time Charles really came to his rescue, now, with his memoir, Spare, Anderson claims Harry has gone a step too far in terms of what Charles is willing to put up with. "We will have to wait and see if they can bridge the gap," Anderson says. "The trouble is Charles has got to take this monarchy in the direction he wants it to go, and for that to happen, I think he's always felt he needs all hands on deck. That would include Meghan and Harry. Deck.